LJ coming back at you with another video, vinyl update, some stuff that I've picked up in the last few days, some new, some upgrades, all eager to share and get everybody's feedback on. First is one that I haven't heard since, oh man, high school, and that's David and David, little college art rock kind of, if you will. This is Boomtown from David and David. And I think this is not a very well-known album nowadays, and that's a bit of a shame. It's actually really good. It's kind of a moody album, but it's just got such a great musical sense about it. I heard this written about once as suicide notes set to music, and I don't know if I'd go. It's got a great label, that later A&M label. I don't know if I'd say it's that bad, that depressing. It's not The Cure, but it's check it out. Check out some sound clips if you haven't heard it. It's really cool stuff. I'd love to know what other people thought of this as well. Also, if David and David have anything else out. Now some a little more on the heavier side, some rock and metal mixed in here. I finally got a really nice copy of The Kids Are Alright from The Who. I absolutely love this album. And this is another one that just personifies the necessity of being on vinyl. Move this over here so I don't crush it. And then it comes with a book, all live performances from the film. You have a nice full-color book, all the different pictures. And the vinyl sleeves, for those that are familiar, of course, that's something on it, get the hell off. All designed to look like film canisters. Isn't that cool? And film reels. So this is one that, man, yeah, I've just been looking for in nice shape for a while, and it's just really eluded me. This has some great songs on it, you know, My Generation, I Can See for Miles, I think Behind Blue Eyes. No, it's not here, sorry, Won't Get Fooled Again, Tommy, Can You Hear Me? Again, from the film, and the DVD is actually pretty high up on my Christmas list. So that should be pretty easy to find, but this, I only ended up paying a few dollars for it. I couldn't be happier. Awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Now, one's up. The Cult, Sonic Temple. This is an upgrade copy for me on vinyl. Mine was just mangled. I had it since high school was dead. So this is so cool. Sonic Temple, man, coming from Electric and Love, which are great Cult records. What would happen to the Cult if Bob Rock, as a producer, got a hold of them? This is what would happen. Just a flat-out, killer, produced, thundering, booming Cult, aimed more at mainstream, kind of, but still a great record. I loved it, and it wouldn't be just months after this that Bob Rock would get his hands on Metallica and produce their Black Album, which broke Metallica through the mainstream, and it's either a great album or not. Kind of depends on who you ask. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, man, Sun King, Fire Woman, holy shit, what up? It's just a powerhouse of an album. Please check this out if you have not. Killer. Shouldn't even be in the pile. I kind of just grabbed stuff that I've been listening to and new stuff, but this is Sabbath's Never Say Die. Since it's here, I might as well freaking talk about it. Sabbath's Never Say Die. This was Ozzy's last album with Sabbath. And just what a creepy cover with kind of the haunted airmen ready to kill. I don't think there's any real big hits here. Never Say Die is a pretty well-known Sabbath song, but this is definitely not early Sabbath. I think this album gets its ass kicked a lot, and that's not fair, because it's definitely not their debut, it's not Master of Reality, and it's not Paranoid. But if you do listen to those frequently enough, or in succession, they're also not each other. There tends to be quite a sound gap, I think, in between them and stylistic departure. Never Say Die, this plays, I mean, there's just no doom-laden, heavy, crunchy death riffs here whatsoever. This sounds a hell of a lot like a Diary of a Madman, or Blizzard of Oz. And that's funny because this is what, 78, 79, so it wouldn't, 78, it wouldn't be just a couple of years before Ozzy took off and did that anyway. So if you like either of those, you'll totally dig this. Pick it up. Abattoir or Abaittor. My friends had many debates about this in high school. This is 1986. This is early speed thrash metal. This was Abattoirs, which I've decided to call them from now. The Only Safe Place, their last album before breaking up. This one's a little toned down from their earlier stuff. no less heavy, no less killer. This is on Combat, and for 80s metalheads, Lazarus, you watching? There is no cooler label than the Combat label. Just awesome stuff that just screams 80s heavy metal. Anyways, a killer album. A little fun fact, Abattoirs opened for Megadeth in the first 2 shows they ever played. Very cool stuff. Dark Angel, again, 86, again, Combat Records, and again, 80s thrash metal. I'm going to say as far as thrash metal goes, it's pretty good stuff. This came out the same year, mind you, as Master of Puppets, Rain and Blood from Slayer, and Dark Angel has long since been known as the only band performing that could scare Slayer. Slayer, who just plays as fast as they can sometimes, Dark Angel sure as hell gave them a run for their money. They never hit the mainstream success, but, you know, maybe that's rightfully so. Slayer just writes better songs, better music. Dark Angel isn't bad, but Slayer's just better. But anyways, this is an absolute monster of a thrash album. Turn the dials back a little bit and start to slow things down. Nazareth's Expect No Mercy. I didn't have this in my Nazareth collection. Love the cover art, Demons. Some great songs here from Nazareth, and of course, listening to this all the way through, it's not at all hard to hear the impact the lead singer had on Axl Rose. I think it's only twins. So it was nice to see when GNR, Guns N' Roses, did the Spaghetti Incident years later, that they did a cover of Hair of the Dog. Axl realizing just how much he owes to Nazareth. And then, of course, Jason McMaster with Dangerous Toys carrying on that same vein. If you dig that, you'll dig this. It's just great late 70s rock, metal, new wave of British heavy metal type sound. Hell with genres. We'll slow it up a little bit. Journey in the beginning. This is a double album that makes up for the 3 Journey albums I don't own. Their first album, as well as, it's on the back here, Look Into the Future and Next. So a collection of songs from Journey's 3 albums before Steve Perry joined Journey. I just really wasn't familiar with that Journey. I wasn't. I knew the other Steve Perry's Journey, really good, but not this Journey. And I was pretty impressed. This was definitely really good stuff. This was Neil Schon and Greg Rawley's Their Journey. I liked it. I think this deserves quite a few more spins, and any fan of 70s rock is definitely going to dig this. And it says, the music on these 2 discs represents the foundation of Journey's infinity, evolution, and departure. Neil Schon, Greg Rowley, Ross Valerie. So this is before Journey was the Journey everyone knows and loves. Cool stuff. Couple of more. Robin Trower from Procol Harum fame. Twice removed from yesterday. I believe this was Robin's solo debut. Very cool album. And Long Misty Days. A little bit of ring wear, but not a big deal. I love this cover. It's just great early 70s. I think we're at 73 and 76. Whatever, it's too late to care. Just some great early 70s rock, guitar rock from Robin Trower. Very cool pickups. And last, Pat Travers, Radioactive. Not a bad release from Pat. I definitely dig, this is what, 1981? I definitely dig Pat's earlier stuff. Heat in the Streets in particular. And I showed a couple recently. I can't remember the name of the other one off the top of my head. So not bad. Another nice add to the Pat Travers collection. It was a couple of bucks, so nothing lost, nothing ventured, nothing gained. So that's it for me. That was a quick kind of a rock and metal update. I've picked up some more stuff that I'm eager to share with everybody, and I sure will. I'll have to catch up on more of your videos. Thanks for commenting, subscribing, watching, and I'll catch everyone soon. See ya.